Well, good afternoon and merry belated Christmas. Hope you guys had a great Christmas time. We've got New Year's coming up in about a day or two. So I'm getting out for a nice late afternoon hike. I've just gone through, now I think it's called Craugh Woods or Craugh, I'm not quite sure. So my understanding, I think it's C-R-A-U-G-H. And so in my mind that's Craugh. But I asked my wife, who's Irish, pretty sure she said it's Craugh, maybe even Craw. Probably should have been listening. But because it's a holiday time, everyone's in a Christmas cheer. There's a lot of people around at the moment, people having time off work, just enjoying some nice hiking and walking up in the woods. And you know what, it's actually really good to see a lot of families getting out, getting some fresh air, just getting away from the screens and just being inside. And it's actually good to get out myself. Been stuck inside a lot recently as the temperature has dropped in Ireland, so it is cold. Probably should have worn a hat today, but oh well, it's not too bad. Plus, I got my hood here if I need to put it up. Now, it is the afternoon, and you can see the sun just over there starting to go down. Well, probably because we're on top of the mountain, it's going behind the mountain. But it's been getting pretty dark pretty early, 4:30, and it's practically dark around here, so I don't have too much sunlight left, but that's okay. I don't mind walking around in the dark for a little bit. But something that's really cool, I'm looking forward to doing my next camp. My mother-in-law got me an infrared camera for my birthday present, which is on Christmas Day actually. And so I'm really looking forward to trying that out on my next camping trip. And so I was playing around with it at home, just after I got back on Christmas Day, actually turned the lights off and had a look. And it looks really cool, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what it looks like when I'm in the middle of the woods. I'm out camping somewhere, it's totally dark. I'll see what I can see. So just walking through this part in the woods, and I thought, you know what, this is probably the quietest it's been since I started out in this little hike. And it's just nice in here. So what better place to stop and have a coffee for a while? I was going to walk for a little bit longer, but I kind of like it here. It's nice. It feels good. It's probably a bit too late in the day to be having coffee, but I don't care. If you watch any of my videos, which I hope you do, this is one of my favorite parts, is that time in the woods, having a nice, hot, fresh coffee in the silence, in the woods. I've just realized I didn't bring my kettle out. I'm always in such a hurry to get out the door that I just forget one or two things. I mean, it's not the first time I've forgotten something when I've gone out on a hike or a camp. I think camping, I'm a little bit more prepared. There's just something about like being away for the night. I get a little bit extra careful. But yeah, there's been a couple of times where I've just forgotten like the basic thing. I want to have a coffee out in the woods. So yeah, I forgot my kettle. So I think I've got a plan though. This had my coffee in it, and it had my powdered milk. So instead of boiling the kettle, I'm boiling the water in my cup. I'm going to pour that hot water in here, and then pour that hot water through the coffee back into the cup. And hopefully it doesn't burn the plastic, which it shouldn't. What temperature? 100 degrees. Yeah, we're laughing. So I think we're okay. So when I go out hiking, when I do my camping, sitting down and making a coffee or even a tea sometimes, that really makes a big part of the journey for me. And it's not the actual, like, just the nice hot coffee, it's not the flavor of the coffee itself. it's a lot about the ritual. I've been thinking about this a bit. It's like the ritual of like getting the gear, setting it up, getting it all ready, boiling the water, brewing the coffee, the smell from the coffee. And then once that's all done, sitting here, especially now when the temperature has dropped, it's quite cool, but just sitting here in the silence with the heat, that comfort, it's like this whole ritual. It almost feels spiritual at times. Like it's, for me, that's part of it. Even in the morning when I wake up at home and I'm using like my pod machine, that's part of the ritual as well. Albeit when I'm doing that at home and it's the morning time, I'm not really as connected to it because it's more like, just give me coffee, I need my coffee. But when I'm out here, it's that connection part of it. And man, I just really love it. There's something to it that I just love. Like I don't feel like a hike or a camp is complete until I've had this ritual, at least once. The only problem is, when it's this cold in Ireland, your coffee will cool down super quick. So I've had to heat it up a little bit more. But we're golden. Okay, well I'm nicely caffeinated. So I'm just going to follow these deer tracks. I'm just going to start heading back now. There's the path just down there, but I kind of want to stay off the track a little bit as much as I can, although it is pretty rough around here. But we'll see how we go. So I decided to go down to the road after all, the actual walking trail. It was just getting a bit too rough in the forest there. It's on a mountain, so it's quite steep, but there was just lots of like bogs and lots of trees, like falling down trees and stuff in the way, so I couldn't really do it. But that's not too bad because there's a hell of a view over here. I mean, we're just looking down at Dublin City, just over there, so I can't really complain. And there is a hell of a lot of people out at the moment. A lot of dogs, dog walkers, families, a lot of the kids running around. Really nice thing to do the day before New Year's Eve, just to get out and go for a walk. So yeah, it's a little bit different to the normal quiet I like, but it's always good to see people out and walking around, especially when it's families and kids and they're all together. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me on my little trek today out into the woods on a nice afternoon. Thank you so much for watching the video and watching it all the way through to the end as well. If you liked the video, please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video and share it around as well, because that would really help me out. I'm looking to grow the channel as much as I can, and your support is always appreciated. On that note, I'm going to give it a little plug as well. I've just set up a Patreon for the channel, so if you would like to support my videos and my work, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to Patreon as well, and that will just help me get out more often, produce more of these videos. So look, thanks so much for tuning in today, and I'll catch you in the next one.